Welcome to the 1000 Comics Podcast. It's your host, Matt Heath. How you doing, folks? I'm doing all right. If you're doing good, I'm doing great. And if you're doing great, I'm doing good. I just got to say, I'm 8 days sober, drinking coffee right now. Yep. I actually hit up an AA meeting today for the first time in years. And I was feeling pretty good about it. Group therapy really helps. You know, it really speaking in front of people about your problems really forces you to be honest. You know what I mean? Because you're in a place of everyone's speaking with such honesty that you got to be honest with yourself in front of those people. So it's like I'm glad I hit one up. I'm glad I hit one up. I got a great show for you guys today. Serenity Jones is on the show, and I was still drinking when I interviewed her. We were both drinking, so I think it's going to be a different pace once you get to the interview. It's gonna be different. Before we get into the interview, maybe talk about a couple things. I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking about the show Silver Spoons last night. You guys remember the show Silver Spoons? For some reason, when I was a young kid, I wasn't even a violent kid. I just wanted to punch Ricky Schroeder from that TV show when I was a kid. You know, and maybe it's because I grew up, with nothing. You know, me and my brothers, grew up in a tiny duplex. We all the three of us shared a bedroom. You know, and it's like I would wonder like who the hell is this show Silver Spoons for? Like why is the television showing me something I can't have? And now as an adult looking back on that TV show, I still don't know who that show was for. Like, what kind of narcissist enjoys silver spoons? Like, I don't know. It just seemed like everyone was rich in the 80s on sitcoms, and maybe it's just how the economy was at the time. Like, I didn't really care for that era of television. Although, like I do like Fresh Prince of Bel Air, even though they're rich on that show. I think maybe just because that show is more of a fish out of water kind of story. Like Will Smith is a little bit hood, while the rest of them are, real proper. You know, more like a Felix and Oscar type situation. Anyways, before we get into the podcast of today, before I present to you my episode with Serenity Jones here, I just wanted to give you a little word from our sponsor. You've probably heard a lot about CBD. Have you probably heard a lot about CBD or cannabidiol? Okay, there, cannabidiol. You've probably heard a lot about CBD, but have you heard about the plant science company taking the lead and providing the highest quality CBD nationwide? At your CBD store, Simsbury, you will find a fantastic staff that creates a comfortable environment where you can get your questions answered and find the right products to get the relief you need. It's true. When I went there the other day, I got some CBD gummies. They've been helping me sleep, especially since I quit drinking. They will be your number one source for providing quality education about products for you and your pet. Boy, I tell you, Rover Dangerfield over here needs CBD. They offer a full line of edibles, creams, USDA certified oils, and more, all developed under the guidance of their PhD analytical chemists and health leaders across the industry. And to back up their story, they also provide extensive third-party testing to ensure that what's listed on the products is actually what's on the products. They are located at 1243 Hot Meadows Street in Simsbury and open 7 days a week. Give them a call at 860-217-1433 or visit their website, ycbdsimsbury.com, or stop for free samples and the highest quality products you can find. Your CBD store, Simsbury, where good health hits home. Yeah. So, CBD and coffee, that's where I'm at right now. Where you folks at? Let me know. Anyways, enjoy this episode I did with Serenity Jones. Okay, we are starting. We are in the 1000 Comics podcast, and I am sitting here with Serenity Jones.
Hi, how are ya?
And but you go by Ren too. What do you?
Yeah.
I don't even know what you prefer, to be honest.
So Serenity's my name, and Ren, like if somebody comes up to me and they're like, "Hey, what's up, Ren?" I know right off the bat they don't know me. It's kind of a filter to keep.
Oh, so it's really it's like a Facebook fake out kind of thing.
Exactly. So when people are like Ren, I know they don't know me. They don't know my name's Serenity.
But you know something that but you are a comedian and you do advertise yourself as Ren. So it's
no, on all the flyers it says Serenity Jones.
I've seen a couple of flyers that say Ren
not
too,
ones
though.
that I've made. Yeah. I usually have them fix it. Yeah, no, I mean like Serenity Jones is such a great name to open up.
But I've never heard like a host refer to you as Ren either, though.
Yeah.
So
it's because they know me.
Yeah.
I don't sign up as Ren. It's like a little filter to keep the creeps away.
I think I never made that mistake of calling you Ren like that because I think the first time I ever saw your name, I'm like, that can't be her fucking name. What does this girl want me to call her?
Right.
And then I found out. I don't remember how I found out your name was Serenity.
Yeah, Serenity Jones, right? Sounds like what? Stripper, black girl.
It could be any number of things.
Right. Instead, it's just me.
The star of Thick Chick Comedy. That's your
right,
brand.
That's right. That's a brand.
And I just thought I'd throw it out. It's on your T-shirt. It's you really.
Why isn't one of my stickers on your computer?
I'll take a sticker. I'm not going to put it on the computer. I'm going to put it right below Johnny Benson's sticker you gave me on my DVD shelf. That way you can live in
I've got Johnny Benson stickers.
In infinity. Because the laptop comes and goes, the DVD shelf is forever.
Ooh, I like that. I want to be forever.
You know, yeah. Isn't that like a thing with comedians? I feel like that's like a deep kind of reason why you kind of want to be a comedian, because you want to be remembered forever.
I want to be a comedian because my parents didn't hug me enough. And I started doing stand-up on a dare, like something I've always wanted to do when I was younger. And I have like an old elementary yearbook, like this paper yearbook. And I was like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" It's a comedian. And now I feel like I'm chasing a dream and a bucket list.
Chasing a dream and a bucket list. I feel like that's how a lot of people feel about it, right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. They don't have that story though. Like when you were a child, you said you wanted to be a stand-up comedian, and I've already gone way further than I thought I ever would. I think with me it was like I always wanted to be a comedy writer. I was always writing stuff that would eventually be like, I want to perform it now. You know what I mean? I always kind of saw myself like I want to be like a Simpsons writer. Or I want to be like... you're showing your nerdy side.
Yeah, I am. I'm showing you my nerdy side.
Yeah. No, I've always been funny and always been outgoing, so... But I just never thought that, when you get older, like, what's the chances of doing stand-up?
Well, you know what? I think the reason I bring up the cartoons is, like, your open mic... What is the deal with this thing that you have premiered after your open mics? This cartoon.
Oh, that's all
thing.
Leaf. That's Leaf's thing, yeah.
Leaf. What's it?
Leaf's one of the servers. It's just like funny videos and stuff. I don't know. Like That's kind of new. And we do. I have an open mic on Tuesdays at the Park Grill and Spirits, 257 Park Ave in Worcester. Every Tuesday we run late.
In Worcester.
Worcester, you can actually get extra time. I mean, like the standard open mic is 5 minutes. You can get up to 7 with a drink and food purchase.
Now, I know I was just thinking about the Worcester. Do you think that like people in Worcester were the first people to realize how to say the name of that sauce correctly?
Worcester?
Worcestershire
I think it was Toll
sauce.
Booth Willie. Adam Sandler, Toll Booth Willie, who were like, $1.25! Welcome to Worcester!
Was Toll Booth Willie in Worcester?
Toll Booth Willie was in Worcester. I thought you would know this.
I never really paid attention to where Toll Booth Willie was.
You've never listened to the Jerky Boys.
I mean,
it's been a while, and you are young.
Hold on, let's talk about Toll Booth Willie before we get into the Jerky Boys.
The Jerky Boys.
Toll Booth Willie's Sandler.
It's Sandler, but he was part of the Jerky Boys.
What?
I swear to God, I had the
Sandler had his own albums, man.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
Sandler that came from I forget which Sandler album specifically. They just came out with it on vinyl for Record Store Day not too long ago. But Sandler had his own you know what's interesting about, I don't know, have you ever wanted to make like a comedy album like that with just like nothing but skits?
I mean, who would really listen to it? I don't know. I mean, of course I would.
You know what? You're right.
Oh, Frank Rizzo, yeah.
Yes.
Frank Rizzo. I was getting confused with Frank Rizzo. All right.
How are you going to get Sandler confused with the Jerky Boys?
No, I don't really know who anybody is.
Oh, come on! You know who plenty of people are. You have like a whole cult following in Worcester.
I do. I have a little following on my Facebook pages. Yeah, a little bit.
And there's plenty of let's talk about some of the comics that you have coming up in your room.
All right, so next week we're doing a Fat Tuesday show. We have Fat Jay, all the way from New York City, who performs regularly at Dangerfield's, McGovern's, Caroline's. He's actually got a cooking talk show on YouTube called Chewing the Fat, and he is known for Blimpin' Ain't Easy. Yeah.
Blimpin' ain't easy.
Blimpin' ain't easy. No, I feel his struggle. I mean,
he's gonna end up a spokesman for Blimpies, I feel
like. Maybe.
Let's get this caught on.
He had just told me a great little joke too. He was like, people are like, "Hey Jay, you look great. What are you losing weight?" And he's like, "No, I'm not fucking losing weight." He's like, "I'm just got a natural glow because the McRib's back."
Oh. Yes, I saw that. I actually saw that on your Facebook page.
Yeah.
You were quoting him?
Yeah.
So you were stealing because you didn't credit him.
No, well, I mean, I do. That's not really Fat Jay, but I got that picture from him.
Oh, okay. So there's a whole meme type situation.
Yeah, we're just trying to, get some excitement for what's going on. I did one for Kenny Capozzi.
Yeah.
Where he said, what's a computer guy's name? Computer guy.
You know what? I'm not a big memer, and the whole reason is from like reading the newspaper. Like these people like blow memes out of proportion like all the fucking time, and like talk about it. It's like hate speech and all that.
Oh.
And like I would never want one of my memes to be like fodder for like a journalist. You know what I mean?
I mean, Kenny could get in trouble for this one because I just made this for him too. It says, "I can't help to think, but Bill Gates slaps his employees on the ass and says, 'Data boy.'"
Yeah. I mean, it's funny.
It is funny.
As long as it's funny, like it works. But you know something? When they write about memes in the newspaper, they never actually show the fucking meme. So then it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like...
yeah, they always have a twist to it.
Oh, my God.
They always do. I try to keep my wicked controversial jokes off of Facebook, but...
You do?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean,
are you wearing a Tiffany's necklace? I also read in the paper that Tiffany's just got bought out by, like, LVMH.
What's that?
Something like that. I don't know. But breakfast at LVMH just doesn't sound right.
Are you telling me a necklace is going to be worth money?
It possibly. I don't know. I don't really know how the market works that well. Like,
you definitely have an eye for it because you recognized it.
I know. I mean, I know what a Tiffany necklace looks like too because I was a pawnbroker. I know.
What of course.
Like. Yeah,
of course.
Yep.
Okay.
Just. I'm revealing quite a lot to the audience here that it's like
I'm just stuff, bring it to Matt.
I'm just a typical guy.
I'm just your typical guy that likes to take stolen goods.
Stolen goods? What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Matt.
You know, Tiffany necklaces, when it comes to the weight of the silver, like
it is heavy.
But silver is really not worth all that much.
I know, but you know, like if I ever get into some shit at the club, I just wrap this necklace around my knuckles.
So it's more about self-protection than it is about work.
Crazy world we're in right now.
You know, I don't think Audrey Hepburn really had that in mind.
Well, you know,
she's the one that was in Breakfast at Tiffany's, right?
She is.
Okay, yeah. I finally got something like that right. Yes. Sometimes I'll especially on the podcast, I'll goof it up.
Didn't The Simpsons predict COVID-19?
I just want to say to the audience, the reason you brought back up The Simpsons is because the Homer Simpson sticker you're staring at on my laptop.
Sticker?
Yeah, I got a Homer Simpson sticker on my laptop.
Oh, is that who that
is? Did they predict COVID-19? I think not. You know something? I think that people are over-analyzing The Simpsons lately, and it's because the show's been on for 30 years.
Yeah.
They've created a whole world of their own.
You don't think they're in Bill Gates' pocket?
You know?
I think that Bill Gates is slapping Homer on the ass saying, "Data boy."
What? What does that even mean?
Data boy? I missed a reference.
No, I don't know what you mean by Bill Gates is slapping Homer on the ass.
Because Homer's an employee of his.
I mean, I don't know who owns Fox anymore. The Simpsons is owned by Disney now.
Oh, right there.
Who's the guy that owns this?
Danger.
Rupert Murdoch used to be the leader of that, but like
Danger.
So what? You're saying what my love for the Simpsons is? There's evil intentions behind it.
I think they might have put a curse on us. I don't know.
I've
seen the memes, okay?
That's the thing. This meme culture fucking sucks.
If it's in a meme, it's real.
The meme saying The Simpsons predicted the future. The Simpsons were just merely a reflection of the reality that was happening for the past 30 years. Shit's gonna repeat itself.
Especially during an election year.
Oh my God! You know what the problem with The Simpsons is they do not make fun of politics like they used to. Remember how much they used to make fun of Bill Clinton back in the day and stuff like that? And you know, I don't know.
So I don't know. I think they're predicting the world's coming to an end.
You know, I guess since everybody else makes fun of Trump, The Simpsons feels like they don't even need to.
Oh, right. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, it's funny because you think about it, The Simpsons, it's like it's still on, but no one's watched it in years.
Oh, no, I think people still watch it.
I still watch it.
Of course.
But most people don't. So.
Don't you have a Simpson tattoo?
I do.
Your
yeah.
leg?
Yes.
No, it's Homer.
Yes.
I think it's that same picture that's on your laptop.
Yeah. Let's talk about you. It's your birthday.
Oh, thank you, man.
You know? And I won't reveal your age because you told me not to.
If you ask my age, it's like asking my weight. It doesn't go over well.
You know?
Old. I am old.
But
quite possibly I could be in the cougar range.
The cougar range,
right?
you would say.
Did I qualify for cougar?
Yeah, I would say that. Cougar.
I just need some more money. Matt, can I borrow some money?
Oh my God, no! I'm running out. I'm tapped out.
Oh man, we need that stimulus. We need that unemployment bonus.
You know what? I feel like I'm glad I got the stimulus because now they're cutting hours in the schools. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got that remote Wednesday. The remote Wednesday off because I'm a sub.
Oh.
So I'm not the one controlling the remote, I guess.
Yeah. Are you worried? So my brother and his wife are school teachers, and my mother is freaking out about the holidays.
Yeah.
She was like, I can't.
The holidays?
Yeah, she's already.
Why? Why is she worried about the holidays?
COVID. We can't have them in the house. We're all going to have to wear masks. And she's like, and where have you been, Serenity? And I was like, what, Mom?
I mean...
She was like, well, maybe we could all wear masks. And I'm like, oh, I already know how that goes. So I went over to my parents' house once during this COVID thing, and my mother made me and my father wear masks.
Do your parents live in Worcester as
well?
well?
No, I'm actually originally from Marlboro.
Oh, okay.
I live in Worcester because it's cheap.
Makes sense.
Yeah. You know, I had a studio apartment in Hudson for the same that I paid for a 3-bedroom apartment in Worcester.
Right, right.
So.
And your place is very similar to my place. Like, it's and not in the sense that, like, I have a bunch of nerdy shit. But you have, like, a lot of pictures of, like, comedy and everything. Yeah. And it's kind of like that whole, I don't know, that whole feel like... I don't know, you got your brand everywhere like I do, you know. I think we definitely see eye to eye on a lot of things.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. No, I mean, like I said, I never thought I would make it this far, so I do have a lot of pictures on like the bigger stages, some tickets to shows, yeah.
Yeah.
A little scrapbook on my wall, I guess.
You know, I've been looking at this thing.
I was looking at that too. I was
on
like,
my
how
wall
did
lately.
you get that?
And that was this is a. I don't know. This just popped into my mind that I wanted to mention this.
Did Vinny Beetle sell you that?
No, that's when I was a barker for Broadway Comedy Club.
Okay.
Where I spent the summer in Brooklyn. I stood outside every you know.
Yeah, I know.
Every tourist spot you could imagine, I stood in front of and tried to sell tickets. And it was, you know, I recently started watching that TV show Crashing, and he barks in that TV show.
What show is that on?
I felt like it was originally on HBO, but I watched it on Hulu.
Oh, it's on Hulu. Okay,
it's on Hulu now.
I'll have to check it out.
I felt like it was like PTSD, like coming back. You know what I mean? Like when I fucking was watching him humiliate himself.
I've
fucking
seen
barking,
some of those, yeah.
Because it is the worst job anybody can have as a comedian.
I disagree. Because I've had to bark around a couple of different shows. And I always write all my information, Thick Chick Comedy, Instagram, and...
You know, but promoting your own show is different,
No,
though.
I had to promote Josh's show. It was in Boston.
Promoting your own shows is different because what I'm talking about is like they hand you a board that has pictures of just random comedians on it, and they tell you, be like, Chris Rock's coming tonight, when clearly he's not. You know, like that's what barking fucking is in the city. It was terrible.
I had to bark in Faneuil Hall, and I actually had fun with it. You know, I was just going up talking to people. You know, just having fun with it. You know, and then trying to plug myself.
You kind of reminded me of Vinny Beetle right now, the way you're.
It's fun. Buy my tickets.
Someone
front me some money.
It's fun to try to sell yourself. When you try, I feel like the more you try to sell yourself, the more you feel like a sellout. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about? I believe in myself.
I never told you not to believe in myself.
I've always worked in sales.
Listen.
So I can handle a no.
You're talking to a guy.
Do you know how often I get rejected? Like, no means nothing to me. Like, okay, back to the drawing board. Like, my dates, like the walk of shame on my dates start before my date. Like, it's walking out to it. So this is nothing.
So, Your parents are from which town?
Marlboro.
Marlboro, and that just makes but you smoke Newports all the time. It doesn't make any sense.
I know. Well, I have been smoking Marlboro Reds with a cough drop because they banned menthol cigarettes in the state of Massachusetts.
They did?
Yes, they did. There's no more menthol cigarettes.
No way.
Yes, I swear to God.
Wow, is this?
And you know the most ironic thing about it is Daniel.
Is you want to taste your minty breath coming in and out of the mask, but you can't.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly that. But ironically enough, is the girl who was the senator that wanted to ban menthol cigarettes. I went to high school with that girl, and I allowed her to have a sign in my yard. Do you know how pissed I am now that I can't smoke my butts?
I guess pretty mad. I didn't realize things were. What else is crazy about Mass right now?
We can no longer use plastic bags. Baker said no more plastic bags at the grocery store. So I had to go grocery shopping the other day, and I spent like $150, and I had to pay for my own bags. But I'm not sure if I was so mad that I had to pay for my own bags, or the fact that $100 and some odd worth of food went into 2 bags.
They did the same thing with bags here in Connecticut. And the thing I realized, I just want to shop at grocery stores with the good bags now. If I'm going to be paying for the bags, at least have a good plastic bag I could use for my trash. So it's like, it's you know what I mean? Where it's like, it's I don't want a fucking flimsy bag that's gonna just disintegrate, you know?
Do you use your plastic bags on your door handles for your trash?
Yeah.
That's what I do. Yeah.
Look right behind you.
All right.
It's a big ass fucking J.C. Penney bag.
See, those are the good ones.
Yeah, it's like you're in a place like J.C. Penney. You're like, you know what? Like, I will pay 10 cents for the bag.
Yeah,
give me like fucking 12 of them.
Right, and I'll tell you, next time I'm in Walmart and no one's looking, I'm grabbing all the bags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's the Dollar General has like these really sturdy fucking bags. I fucking love it. You're like, I can put my fucking milk in this bag.
Oh yeah, I paid for a couple of those bags. Like, and I had to remember, like, put them in the trunk of your car, Serenity. Like, you're gonna go to the grocery store, you're gonna be so pissed. But yeah, I guess none of the stores up there have plastic anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
So what else is crazy in Mass?
Governor Baker making all these restrictions on us. Charlie Baker. He keeps like reducing the amount of people that could be in one place at a time. Mm-hmm. And ironically enough, like they saw Marty Walsh running around the streets of Boston, taking selfies with random strange women with no mask on. And these are all the guys that are like crunching down and, you know, flexing on us, telling us that there's going to be during the Labor Day weekend that they were going to have task force.
Right.
To break up parties, and yeah, it's just nuts. It's just nuts.
Task force to break up parties.
Task force to break up parties. And
sounds like people are going to get shot.
It does.
Task force to break up parties?
Yeah.
That honestly sounds like people are going to get shot. People are going to go to people's houses to break up parties.
You know what?
That are not police officers.
They did.
What is that? What is that? That's like...
They did.
My God.
They got.
Who are these Nazis?
They got 11 Northeastern students. 11 of them.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh well. Now you're talking about school. That's something different. You're gonna break up. Like I thought it meant like you got like a party you were throwing or something.
Well, that's good. I left the state. But so 11 kids at Northeastern were in a dorm room together. They got busted, and now they're all kicked out of school. Like, school hasn't even started. That's like $36,000 gone.
Poor fucking kids.
Poor kids, right?
That bothers me, really.
It bothers me, too.
It's especially because I had, like, the all-American college experience, you know, like... 4 years at like a nice school.
Well, what's the nice school you went to?
It was at University of New Haven. It was a private school.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I mean, I'm going to be in debt for the rest of my life.
That's why you live in a studio apartment.
But at least I had those experiences.
Did you ever eat at Pepe's Pizza?
All the time.
Oh, the best, isn't it?
But right down the street from Joker's Wild. I didn't really hang out in
Comedy Club?
Little Italy until until I started doing stand-up right after I got out of college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't. You could have. See how much further you could have been ahead now if you started back then.
I mean, I know other people that did start in college, and I think that the like bubble you're living in when you're in college is like not really the best place for an artist to grow. You know what I mean?
So basically, what you're saying is you would like put out a controversial meme and be blacklisted from comedy.
I actually never had a smartphone in college.
Oh, that's definitely smart of you.
You know what? I was like, you know what? It looks like there's a lot of pornography I could be watching on there. I'm going to stick with the flip phone until I get out of school because I need to focus on my studies.
Oh, wow. Aren't you studious?
But as soon as I got that bachelor's degree, I bought a smartphone and used it to become an Uber driver. And started watching porn on it all the time.
Oh, yeah. Where did you watch your porn before you had a smartphone?
On the computer. But that you realize that like the phone makes you have it much more accessible.
Oh, I know.
Do you think that teenagers today are jerking off more than they were 20 years ago?
Definitely. I had to like sit down and talk to my nieces and nephews about not putting any dumb stuff out on Facebook, like or Instagram or Snapchat. And I'm not saying they're doing jerk offs; they're not creeps, but like
but at the same time, the social media, it's like so much more sexual on Instagram than it is on Facebook. You know what I mean?
My nephew taught me just how to use Instagram. He's like, well, first of all, is your profile private? And I was like, yeah, it is. And he was like, all right, make it on private. And then he started adding tags. Worcester, Mass, stand-up comedy, thick chick, thick white girl. You would not believe the stuff I've been getting in my mailbox.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Bunch of creeps because most guys are on Instagram to jerk off, I think. It's I don't know how many women you follow on Instagram, but it's like 90% ass pics on
I've seen
there.
some of them.
You know what I mean?
I've seen some of them. But I mean, I guess I should at least feel grateful that at my age, they still want to whack off to me.
Yeah. Totally. And like, they're like, oh yeah, like, she's like a comedian. So it's like,
she'll tell me jokes when I'm coming in her face.
You know, I don't know though. Like, does it bother you that women have to deal with that as comedians? Like, do you think that's what makes it harder for a woman to be a comedian? You know what I mean?
It's that. It's definitely that. I've seen it. I've experienced it. I don't think the guys really want us in their turf. And I think that, like, the all-white male comedy shows are just played out. We don't need another one. Just misogynistic men that like to bully. I've never had so much bullying since I started doing comedy. But I'm at the point where I'm just, like, hitting them back, literally.
I noticed that Brian Barganier's really been whitewashing his comedy shows lately.
Oh, yeah. I haven't worked with him yet.
You know what? I feel like that was a bold statement to make. I don't know if Barganier's listening to this, but
hopefully
you know what?
Not.
Fuck it. Like I'll just leave that one. I'll leave that one out there because
I'm pretty sure on the last Comic Standing show I was on that he hosted, it was a pretty white show. No, actually, I think a black guy. We made through it, but
he's cool with the blacks.
I am too. I love them. And you do too, don't you?
We just came from Tavola, which sounds like an Italian place, but it's not.
No, not at all.
Which is run by the great A+ Hollywood. If you haven't listened to her episode, make sure you check it out after Serenity here. She runs the show there, and great acts there tonight. Man. I haven't seen Shaquana hasn't done that room yet. So,
oh, really?
Or at least I haven't seen her do that room yet.
I made a point to go over and like give her a thick chick comedy sticker and let her know I have an open mic too. And you know, there's not enough women. I feel like we as women should really look out for each other and help each other out. I helped A+ do a little bit of marketing today because I've done a lot with the hip hop crew.
Right.
They're the ones that actually got me going in my comedy because I emceed a lot of stuff. So. I at least got her info out maybe a little bit later than, but for next week, hopefully they'll show up, some of the hip-hop people that I know, so.
Right.
Hopefully.
Awesome.
You seem like you were getting kind of cozy with her cousin.
Oh, are we going to bring that up on the podcast here? Wow. Now I feel like, are you going to put me in the hot seat?
I feel like you are.
On my own podcast. Really?
Yeah, I mean, I know you dabble.
She's a lovely girl.
Yeah, she's really nice. Pretty girl, very pretty.
We've been talking.
All right, there you go. Good.
I don't know how much I want to reveal about my.
He's a really nice guy.
Personal life. You know what? Yeah.
Yeah. No, she's a cool chick.
She is cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. I hope it works out for you.
I've been trying to keep my life like a mystery on this podcast. Kind of like Jim Carrey is doing with his new novel. I don't know.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Have you seen that Jim Carrey came out with this new novel?
No.
I started reading it today. And I always wondered why, like, he's like one of the only famous comedians to never write a book.
Mm-hmm.
And like George Carlin's Last Words is my favorite book.
Yeah.
And now that Jim Carrey wrote a book, like all these years,
Wow.
and his book is not like an actual memoir. It's like you don't know if what he's saying is true or not. It's written like a novel.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. Little like spin on it.
Yeah. I would like to have that kind of mystery in my comedy career.
But then you invited me on as a host. As a guest. Blow your whistle, dude.
Well, I should know that Serenity Jones likes to keep it real on the podcast. Honestly, but I'm not embarrassed.
No, why would you?
Sarah's a cool chick.
Yeah, why would you? She's a beautiful girl, really nice. Supports your cousin. Yeah, I say go for it. Go for it.
She's a fan of the comedy and everything.
Right.
I've been trying to get her to go out on a date with me and watch the new Bill and Ted movie.
Oh, well, you should probably take her out on a different date.
That's a separate date, though, the Bill and Ted thing.
Yeah, like, that's like after you've been dating her for a little while.
Well, how long do we got to date? I want to watch this Bill and Ted movie. I don't want to watch it by myself.
I don't know. You better call a prostitute or something.
To watch Bill and Ted with me.
She does not seem like that kind of nerd.
I have to call a prostitute.
Yeah.
You're saying that's how sad my life is?
Wow.
That I need to call a prostitute to watch Bill and Ted 3?
If this girl goes with you, then your life has just upgraded.
Okay, well that's...
Don't start off with Bill and Ted, man. Don't.
It's I've been waiting 20 years for this movie to come out.
If somebody asked me to go see Bill and Ted, I'd be like, okay, he's gonna fuck me missionary style.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's old. I don't know. No, don't do it.
Bill and Ted have grown as people. I'm sure they you know what? You're right. Bill and Ted's fucking stupid.
No, it is fucking stupid. It is fucking stupid.
Don't you drag that out of me. I love Bill and Ted.
I mean, you can love
I already told you George Carlin's my favorite.
I know. You can love them, but don't take that girl on a date there.
To where? We're gonna go out to dinner first, someplace she likes.
Dude, you better slip her a roofie or something so she doesn't remember the movie.
Wow. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna go to Cosby territory on this one. All right?
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I'm like, Klonopins.
Wow.
Just that,
Do you think that's why Cosby did that? Because he wanted to watch Bill and Ted movies with women?
I think he wanted to Bill and Ted women. That's what he wanted to
That
do.
doesn't even make any damn sense, Serenity.
I know Cosby was set up.
Oh, I feel like this podcast has hit a new plane here.
And I feel like Matt was set up too.
Set up how?
He just wasn't expecting all this.
Expecting all of what?
All your secrets out, like, the Welcome Back Cotter lunchbox that you have over there.
My Welcome Back Cotter stash box over there?
Yeah. Why? What's in that box?
Nothing right now.
Oh, is that where the good stuff is?
That's where I keep the good stuff.
Ooh.
Welcome Back Cotter.
Yeah, welcome back. Yeah. My dad used to love that show. Love it.
I seriously did try looking it up on Hulu today. I don't think they.
Oh, that would be.
I don't think they have Cotter on anything.
I have thought about doing spoofs of these older shows.
I have a corduroy jacket with the patches.
So you'd be the first one I'll call.
To do a Welcome Back.
Yeah.
That would be fun. I would love to.
Yeah, I did. I thought about some of the old shows, like if we could reenact, like I think that would be great.
What was your favorite TV show of that era?
Definitely. Why can't I think of the name of it?
Taxi.
No.
You didn't like Taxi?
No. It's my ringtone. It's Sanford and Son. That is my ringtone. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it here. Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, Red Fox, he's another legend.
Yeah, I mean, Red Fox and Archie Bunker are the last two people to ever be able to say anything controversial.
Except for cartoons now. I feel like the cartoons are controversial.
Do you watch anime?
Nah.
The fact that you had to hesitate tells me you do.
No, I was just thinking about my brother who watches anime. He's a total nerd.
Yeah, total nerd. Total nerd.
I
don't know when people say
I'm not allowed to call somebody a nerd because I fucking watch the shit out of the Simpsons.
You ever seen those memes about Marge and her?
No. Did you notice I have the Marge Simpson Playboy behind you?
No. Oh.
That's from when the Simpsons movie came out.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. But you're not a nerd.
I am. I mean, come on. I'm a comedy nerd. Is that so bad?
I see that you have
Julie Kavner was Robin Williams' love interest in the movie Awakenings.
I see you have some Jerry Garcia stuff back there.
Looks like. No, I don't.
That's definitely Grateful Dead beer, right?
Oh yes. That's from a buddy of mine. Who's in a band, like a Grateful Dead tribute band.
Oh, right.
I kept a little skull poster that he put up. Sean Ginter, that's his name, and him and his dad actually do a Grateful Dead tribute. They're called Uncle John's Clan.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So I actually saw one of Jerry Garcia's last shows.
Yeah?
Highgate, Vermont, 1995.
Really?
He passed away 2 shows later.
Really?
Yes. Start doing the math. Can you figure out my age? You already know it.
I already know it, but I'll leave the audience to guess.
How old? He died in 95.
It really shows my age that I never got a chance to see. But I could have seen Dead and Company, right? But after Garcia died, is there a point?
No, there's no point. No, it's called Fish. You listen to Fish. Tag it, sell it to the butcher.
But here's the thing about the Grateful Dead. I like the music. I'm not like fanatic about Grateful Dead music.
No.
I know how there are people that are fanatic. They're called like
Deadheads.
They're like cultish hippie type people.
Yeah, dirty hippies. I knew. I thought I wanted to be hippie, but when we used the restroom at the McDonald's and I saw these dirty hippies bathing themselves in the bathroom sink at McDonald's, I knew it wasn't for me. It just wasn't.
And you're like, these are deadheads.
Yeah, well, I mean, I went up to Vermont. I went to Highgate, Vermont, camped out.
You know what's funny is my grandfather used to take my mother and her siblings to Grateful Dead shows to work concessions.
Oh, wow. Were they selling the funny stuff?
No, they were selling like hot dogs and shit.
Really?
And my grandfather used to hate the Grateful Dead. He used to call them the Dreadful Dead. Okay. But my mother and her siblings like loved the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, they got some good stuff. They do.
Yeah, well, you know what's right?
It's a little bit slow. You know what I mean?
It's like
you gotta smoke a reefer, man, and then listen to it.
You know what it is? It's like I find it meditative. It's good music to fall asleep to almost. Mm-hmm. Like I don't really find it like rocking. You know what I mean?
I worked at a bar and there was a Grateful Dead cover band that came and like the freaking hippies that would go to like see this band. It was ridiculous.
I love shitting on hippies.
Dirty hippies. I wasn't sure if like the smell. It was more smell of like patchouli oil or marijuana.
Oh my god.
That was good stuff.
Now, do you have any siblings?
I do. I have 2 older brothers.
2 older brothers?
Yes.
Now, how much older they are than you?
5 years, 7 years, yeah.
Really? What was it like growing up with them?
Being the only girl and the youngest.
You must have seen some shit that you shouldn't have been exposed to at a young age.
I mean, like, it definitely made me tough. Like, I wasn't picked on or anything, you know. My dad was in the Navy. He was a boxer in the Navy, which is why I have a big poster of Muhammad Ali in my living room. Yeah, I know. I mean, from an Irish family, man, like, they don't play that. They don't take any shit. Like, you get beat up in school, you're coming home to get your ass kicked. Like, yeah. Definitely. Hard and mean, I guess.
What was I don't know. You just seem like the typical like Irish Massachusetts type.
Right, because I drink a lot, Matt.
Type broad.
Because I drink a lot. Is that why?
You know what? I'm gonna grab another beer.
Sweet.
For you and me.
Yes. Yes.
This has been a fun one.
Well, thanks. I'm glad.
How are you enjoying this podcast so far?
I love it. I think this is my favorite podcast I've ever done. I will make sure I share the shit out of it on Big Chick Comedy's Facebook and Instagram pages.
Oh my god.
And I'm even going to make you a better flyer.
A flyer? A flyer for what?
Your podcast.
Oh, come on. You're trying to horn in on my my production here now?
Yeah.
I'm not going to allow you to do that.
Yeah, I'm just going to give you a flyer. Like
a flyer?
Little something, you know, just that says Matt Heath. That just has your pizzazz to it. That's all. I'm just going to add your flavor to it. Just
Are you saying I have pizzazz?
No, I was just trying to sugarcoat.
Oh, okay. Because you're full of pizzazz.
I am. I'm eccentric.
You know what? I like people that are overweight and they are willing to admit it, and it's like, but come on, how you do thick chick comedy is your brand? Let's be honest here. I love people that are willing to throw it out there immediately because you know what type of comedy you're gonna get.
I shop
you know what I mean?
at Lane Bryant only because I'm one of the smallest sizes down there. But yes, I am a bigger girl.
Here's the thing: the fact that most famous people that are fat all have lost the weight or have died. Like, I am very bothered by that.
I don't want to die.
You know what I mean?
It's like Anna Nicole Simpson. It's not Trim Smart, baby. It's cocaine.
Well, she's the last person I think of when I think of fat celebrity. I think of her first because she's like
blonde.
Lisa Lampanelli lost all that weight, and like it's just like she's lost her edge because of it. You know what I mean?
I'm not getting that gastro bypass. I like to eat too much.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I still love her comedy. But at the same time, being big is like a part of it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I embrace it. I know who I am.
You know, like Lavelle Crawford also had the gastric bypass surgery, so he's now one of the guys that have lost weight. Kevin Smith looks like a damn crackhead.
Sometimes I feel like when people lose that, like, they lose too much. Like, I don't like too small of a person.
Like John Goodman, he just looks like a bag of skin.
Yeah, man, like, I feel like if I bump into you at the grocery store, you're going down.
You're saying you would get to, like, the...
I'm telling you, if I walk by one of those people too fast, because there was a sale in the cookie aisle, like, they could get, like, a gust of wind.
They're going down, is what you're saying?
Yeah, man, yeah. I mean, I know, like, I'm solid. I'm 5'9", like 200 pounds. Like, I'm not going anywhere.
And Roseanne was canceled too, so...
Well, I mean, she already got a get out of jail free card when she, like, grabbed her pussy and spit, singing the American anthem.
Yeah, but I think that's a part of what I don't understand about them, people canceling her. They already knew what she was about before she started doing crazy shit.
In my opinion, it's a bigger thing going on.
It's the memers.
Yeah.
It's this memer generation.
Hot one day, gone tomorrow.
People post the most offensive shit you've ever seen on the internet in these memes, and then turn around and act offended by fucking everything.
It's always the white people that are offended. Always. They'll send an email too, like crazy. I am part of this meme group. It's called something Relapse. It's like a drug group. So like if I I make some like the nasty memes I make that I can't put on my Facebook page, like I throw up there. If I get likes on there, I'm like, oh, I'm bringing it to the stage. Yeah. Yep. I just can't. I mean, I need to stay employed, guys. I haven't made it yet in comedy, so I gotta stay employed. So I don't put any too crazy memes.
I'm gonna meme troll you. I'm gonna troll you.
Meme it.
And I'm gonna and people are gonna think that you made a meme that's gonna.
I put myself in the meme.
It's gonna ruin your life.
Oh, trust me, I've already ruined my life a few times. I'm good.
Oh, my
I am
God.
good. I'm actually working on a bit about a bad decision that I made. And
oh, yeah? What's that?
A real bad decision. It's about a time I got arrested. You'll have to, once it's all ready to come out, you know.
Can you tell the story on the podcast?
I
mean, they're already 45 minutes in. It's already...
So they probably stopped listening by now?
It's only the big Serenity Jones fans that are listening at this point.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like leave one joke open about like this like bad decision I made on a Sunday afternoon when I should have been at family dinner. But you know, sex on the beach, it's not just a drink for me, it's also a felony.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like how it was. It was It was really a one-liner. It wasn't even a whole story.
It is It's a true.
It's a true story, but it's still just a one-liner.
You know, I was feeling swept away that day.
Yeah.
By the police.
Yeah. Every time I've done it on La Playa, I've gotten away with it. So.
Well, aren't you lucky? Imagine having to call your parents. What do you mean you want us to come get you?
Oh,
You did what?
God.
Yeah. Horrifying. But I'm dealing with all that. And it's like I had to because I had done some roasts. A couple people brought that up, and I was just like, oh, all right. So if I had to deal with it first, and when somebody tries to roast me with that, I'll just be like, pow, pow. And I bet you everyone wishes their girlfriends would be that adventurous.
You know what's crazy? I think, I when I was younger, I used to do it in a lot more crazy places, and it's like the older you get, it's just like you're like, yeah, bed. Just like you'd rather just do it.
You're not even old yet. Like, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? Like, oh, I'm so like, oh. Guys
I'm not old, but I've already. I feel like I've already given up. You know, like.
Yeah, that's sad, Matt.
Well, I don't know. I think it's a lot of it has to do with being a teacher. You know, like you don't like.
So you don't want to do those bad things with them?
No, it's just like I'm the old guy reading the newspaper now. I'm not like.
Okay, check Matt off. Do not want to sleep with him. Straight missionary. Maybe he'll take his shirt off. Maybe he won't.
I don't know. What male comedians do you even find attractive? Like, I'm talking famous. Ones. The black ones. Okay. There we go. You're like Bernie Mac.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's hot. Like,
But you'd fuck him.
Yeah.
If he was still alive, of course.
Yeah, fuck him even if it's like resurrected him. Yeah. There was this guy, Shane Dawson. I used to think he was so hot, but he keeps tattooing his face. And I started following him on Instagram, like, he's so depressed. And I was like, damn.
Would you, I don't know, Aries Spears?
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know who Aries Spears is?
Oh, I told you I'm here on a fluke. I don't know who people are.
That guy from, like, Mad TV, like, back in the day.
Oh, probably.
Does, like, a bunch of impressions and stuff.
Oh, I don't even know who he is.
I don't know.
I mean, if Kevin Hart were taller, yes. I don't even know. I still would. He's 5'6".
If Kevin Hart were taller,
he would be the perfect man.
Really?
Yeah.
You think Kevin Hart's good looking?
I do. He's got a really nice face.
I don't know.
He's a little husky for somebody who's 5'5".
I mean, I guess I don't know because I'm not a woman and nor am I attracted to men. So, but to me, Kevin Hart's just like one of the Tiny Toons, man.
I mean, he is. You just gotta stretch him out, man. Stretch him out.
Oh my God! I knew if we both got on the mic, we'd just start shitting on things. Like, yeah, but not even just riffing. Just like there's like spewing like negative venom out into the world.
Oh, we're both gonna end up blacklist. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty sober.
I don't know. I feel like I'm already blacklisted in a lot of places. So.
Well, I saw you got another comic beaten up at Mike.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, people can't fight, and then they blame me for getting beat up.
All you comics out there, if you can't fight, don't talk shit. Don't talk shit. Because I can fight, and I've had it.
Well, also, don't be, like, spewing your politics all over the place if you can't handle what... Like...
That's right. You can't take a fucking punch to the face from some old broad.
I mean, hold on. I want to backpedal just for a moment here, and...
We're going to get kicked out of Connecticut comedy.
I was not there. I was not there for the whole interaction. But it was your fault
that you got punched, wasn't it? That's what
I read. I mean...
That's what I read, man. It was your fault. It was your fault that old lady.
Some like fucking Italian guy that like I put the hit on him. Like, hey, look, like, let me buy you a beer. Like,
I heard that some old lady ripped Newport Lights came up and whacked him.
Bopped him on the head.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, he's never.
You just got me banned from CT. I'm gonna have to move to Massachusetts now.
That's right.
I'm gonna have to move to Massachusetts. I will rent
you a bedroom.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
We'll hang out. It'll be fun.
Yeah, we will.
I'll become a barker.
Yeah, for my show at Park Grill, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Fat J, Kenny Capozzi. Tona Capia, Bianco.
You know, I feel like you have a personal vendetta against Brian Barganier. Now that you're pitching your comedy, I realize you both do your shit on the same night.
I don't have a problem. I got Brian who?
It's Brian Barganier. That's what we're talking about, right?
We're talking about the guy that hosts the comic show the whole time.
Oh my, the cat's out of the bag now.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Oh my God. Anyways, Everyone knows who the fuck we're talking about. Anyone who listens to the podcast, so fuck it. We're gonna edit most of this.
So we can still say booked in Connecticut.
Oh my god.
Oh, I thought it was funny that Miles invited me over. You can come do my mic, and I'm like, really? Because you were on that fucking hate post with me. Yeah.
Well, he was hating on you? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I think you take things a little personally. You're all the way up in Massachusetts. You don't know what these Connecticut comics
have you seen the thread?
Are really thinking. They're all nerds.
They are all fucking nerds. They are all nerds.
And you're just this chick from Worcester, which is even tougher. And you're just looking to beat all the nerdy comics up, aren't you? Wait a minute. Were you the one? Were you the one waiting in the parking lot at the Hungry Tiger?
Oh, yeah, right. You would have felt it way more. You would have felt it way more. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, I seen it. So it was all your fault from your shitty jokes.
Oh, my God.
I just think that people that, like, can't handle their own, shouldn't talk shit. They really shouldn't.
I agree. You know what? But I have a lot of love for everybody on the scene, though. I think that's what you need to do. You need to start looking at these podcasts as a not a way of tearing others down.
We're not tearing others down. I'm tearing you down.
Yes. The only person that is really being hurt in all this is me at the end of the day.
We're going to edit all that out, right?
No, I mean, I really don't think we could go for much longer. And I want it to be at least an hour podcast, so I guess we're going to have to keep it all fucking in.
Alright, fucking. They probably don't listen to it anyways.
Trust me, they will listen. If you post, they will listen. It's just like Field of Dreams.
But do they like your stuff?
That's another question. You don't.
I know they
know.
come. I know they come because for my open mic, I take pictures of everyone and I put it on my Facebook, and I don't share it other than on my fan pages. I know from the numbers how many views they come.
You know, it's weird. It's like with YouTube, there's some shit I've posted on YouTube that's got thousands of views or whatever. And then it's like with Facebook, it's like you kind of max out at a certain amount of likes. You know what I mean?
So?
Where it's like,
hold on, let me show you something.
You look at people who are famous, their Facebook pages, they don't have many likes on the things they fucking post.
So, all right, so you're...
What's the deal with that? I don't understand. You know what I mean?
So a couple of my memes had, I got some big numbers up there right now.
I don't even really know what I'm looking at. Your Facebook analytics here?
Yeah, the analytics I had posted, I got a meme that hit 7.K. It's at 7,900.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with 1,100.
Did you pay to push those?
No, I don't.
Oh, I mean, I don't even know why you check the analytics if you weren't paying to
I don't.
push it.
Yeah, no, some of mine have reached, I've got reaches in the thousands. Just gonna know how to work it, man, and I will give you a lesson one-on-one, not on this podcast, on how to get, some of my... How to be famous? My nephew taught me well, because he's really been helping me jump my numbers up.
Yeah.
On how to use Facebook, but I don't know, some of my stuff reaches.
I don't even know if I want fame, though. I don't even know if I even started doing this for fame.
You're in it for the pussy.
No, I'm in it to make people laugh, and I think that's pretty much it.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Is that another Sandler bit?
No, I think that's I don't know what that is. Like your childhood.
Oh, you remember?
You're not gonna laugh.
You don't? Yeah. Don't you remember the Sandler bit where it was the mother's like, they're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
His movies.
No, it's from one of his damn CDs.
Well, I must have heard it. Yeah.
Chug this beer with me. I don't know. Seems like a very
Do you think it's gonna get better by the time? Oh wow, you're chugging that.
Oh, I feel like I'm going down with the shit on this podcast. You know?
I feel like we're gonna wake up and be like, banned Connecticut. I mean, but you know who will keep us in their comedy? Johnny Benson. Johnny Benson
doesn't even want to come do the podcast.
Well, that's because he lives far. I mean, like, you gotta coerce him with some pizza. That's how I got to see Johnny.
Yeah, I feel like you could get Johnny Benson to do a lot of things if you just get him pizza.
Pizza's his thing.
You know? A lot of those New Haven comics are that way.
Shit!
New Haven comics, all you gotta do is say the word pizza.
Listen, when I want Johnny Benson to really do something, I'll send, like, a risky picture with, like, pizza over my tits. And he's like, yeah!
Is that a real thing?
You may never know.
And on that note, Serenity Jones, as much of an enigma as Jim Carrey is. And I think we should end it there.
That's right. Follow me, Thick Chick Comedy, Instagram, Facebook.
Anything else?
No, that's it. Tuesday, Park Grill, 257 Park Ave, 8 p.m. Fat J, Kenny Capozzi, Tony Capobianco, Casey McNeil, Sterling Smith, and Owen Galvin. And a lotto spot.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being on the show,
Thanks for having me, Matt.